Hi, St. John Fishers. Father John here with the new Friday video. I've got some different ideas for the Friday videos this term. We'll look at a few things like why we stand, sit and kneel in church. I'll show you some of the vestments, some of the sacred vessels, explain what all that's about and what they're for. I'm also going to start taking some anonymous questions. Sometimes when I'm in school and talking to you guys, it seems like some people would like to ask a question, but maybe they don't want to put their name to it. Maybe they're a bit nervous how it'll be taken. So Mr. Murray and I have set up this anonymous question form. At the moment, it's for years 7 and 8. We'll look at sort of rolling it out across the rest of the school year group as the year goes on. But I thought we'd begin today. I got some questions that were just submitted anonymously just before the half term. Question 1. Do you need to be baptized to be a Christian or a Catholic? Short answer, yes. Baptism is the entrance into being part of a Christian church, being part of the fullness of the Christian church, which is the Catholic Church. So yes, you have to be baptized. If you come to faith as an adult and you're in danger and you happen to die before the baptism gets celebrated, that won't be held against you. We don't believe in a God who would deny us heaven because life ended before baptism was scheduled. But for most of us, yes, to be a Catholic, we have to be baptized. And we're baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and with water. Any departure from that doesn't count. We'd have to do the baptism again. Do I recommend any Bible verses to say when we're in fear? I like the Psalms. In the 150 Psalms in the Bible, you'll find people going through all sorts of emotions. And for when we're in fear, I like Psalm number 23, "The Lord is my shepherd," because it's got that lovely passage. "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me." So whenever we're afraid and need to be reminded that God's always with us, even in those rough patches, I fear no evil, for you are with me. That's a good one to repeat to ourselves. And another one is part of Psalm 20. "May God grant you your heart's desire and fulfill all of your plans. May we shout for joy over your victory, and in the name of our God set up our banners. May the Lord fulfill all your petitions." So Psalm 23 and 21. 23 and 20. Best Bible verses if we're in fear. Question number 3. Are you a Catholic priest? Yes. Yes, I'm a Catholic priest and I've been ordained for 4.5 years now. Question 4. If you confess to a crime in church, why can't the priest tell anyone? How is that fine? What we say in the confessional is said between us and God, and we're just using the priest as a mouthpiece, as a vehicle. So if people thought priests were going to tell other people what they said in confession, they wouldn't come to confession. Now, if someone confesses to a crime, they're obviously sorry, and the priest should say to them as part of confession, "You're obviously sorry, you need to go and hand yourself in and own up to what you've done." So it's fine to confess to crimes because we're sorry, and we should also then go and hand ourselves in. And most priests worth their salt will say that to somebody. Next question, is conversion actually permitted or not? Well, I hope you're talking about conversion to a religion rather than those weird therapies which are out there, because they are completely not fine. Conversion to a religion comes with the freedom of religion, which we enjoy in this country. We have a legal right to freely express our religion, and we have a legal right to convert to a religion. No one forces us to be Catholics. We should want to be Catholics because it's the church Jesus Christ established. It's the fullness of the truth. So we should want to convert to Catholicism if we haven't got there already, and we should be legally free to do so. Where do we get our faith? Well, that's a very, very long question and very deep question. Through revelation, through God revealing himself to us through the Bible, through the teachings of the church, and touching people's hearts. And our families and our friends ought to pass those on to us. But our faith comes from God revealing things about himself to us, and we take those things on board. Why are some faiths treated more equal than others? For example, Islam is a faith commonly discriminated against, but Christianity is less. Why is that fair? Firstly, there's no such thing as one faith being more equal than another. Things are either equal or they're not. They can't be more equal. So more equal doesn't exist. I would say in this country, actually, it's a lot harder to be a Christian. And Christian values, it seems to be easier for people to discriminate against those than other faiths. And we've seen some appalling discrimination. Christian employers taken to court, shamed in the newspapers, people attacking Christian people for their beliefs in a way that we don't attack others for their beliefs. Now, there are parts of the world where Islam isn't treated very well. There are parts of the world where Christians aren't treated very well. There are parts of the world where any number of other faiths aren't treated well. But in this country, it seems to be easier to discriminate against Christians, and that is a very sad thing. Certainly no faith is more equal than another in this country. You can't be more equal. You're either equal or not. But I think if you look through the newspapers over the last 15 years, you'll find Christianity's had it pretty rough in this country, and that's not okay. Just like discriminating against any religion's not okay. If we enjoy freedom of religion, we have to let people be free to practice their religion. Seriously good questions. I've enjoyed answering those and looking into those. I look forward to hearing a few more of them as the year goes on. So I'll see you guys all very, very soon, hopefully on Sunday at Mass. God bless. Bye-bye.